All right, folks, we're back. Round two, power is back on. We're going to go ahead and get our second wave started here shortly. Stand by. We'll be rolling in under 5 minutes. All right, our first athlete representing Midland, Texas, the Permian Basin Ninja Squad. And he's up through the quintuple steps. Looking good. Onto the PVC pipe roller. Fast through the balance. Nice. Getting the point. Onto the sloth climb. We got Coach Kendra standing by. Clear on the sloth. The ring sequence coming up next. Taking the backswing, not a bad move here. Getting a little rest, breathing through it onto the pegboard. Got to start two hands on blue pegs and finish two hands blue pegs. Clear. Onto the rope climb. This is a 12-foot vertical rope climb. Nice cinch there with the feet, hitting the bell easily. Sprinting it out, 50 foot down, 50 feet back. Onto the balance beam. Onto the cannonball sequence. Nice job through the cannonballs. Ring that bell. Clear onto Lachey's. We have a guest commentator in the house today. Her name's Adeline. Nice job onto the rope. "50-foot sprint, blue down and back. One more time through the quad steps, rather the quintuple steps. 5, all clear. Back to the PVC. A little stumble there. Onto the cliffhanger. Clear on the cliffhanger sequence. Back to the sloth. Maybe feeling a little shook from that PVC roller. That or the cardio, the endurance. Pushing to the limit here. One more time through the ring sequence. Rope climb. Hustling. Coach Kendra giving him the push he needs. Let's go. Finish strong. Last sprint, push it hard. Go, go, go. And time. Nice work there. Pushing the limit. I think got all but 1 point. Next up, we have another Permian Basin Ninja Squad rep. This is Lumi Rivera. Anticipating a fast run from her. Potentially a sub 3. We'll see if she can string it all together. Bear with us as our judges are deliberating on the official time for our last runner.
Third opinion. Okay, so watch his feet. Does he hit the mat before or after he hits the bow?
Incidental.
Well, there's pressure though. That's my only thing.
Yeah, but he wasn't standing. He was like kicking downwards as he reached up. You could see the force was like pulling up. He had no intention to. You could tell.
Okay.
In my opinion.
Okay. Tiebreaker. There you go. Okay. Done and done.
All right.
So clear.
Yep.
All right. So he's down only the PVC.
Yep.
Cool. Done. Submit. 342.
All right. For anybody who's wondering, we just had a judge's deliberation there on our last runner. There was an incidental brush on a mat, and the judges did give him that point. So the only one missed was the PVC balance roller. Stand by for Lumi. She's a coach and an athlete, with her eyes set on placement here for potentially top 10, top 15 in her age group. As you all know, the top 3 rank into regionals automatically, and the first in each age group automatically qualifies for the World Series Finals, taking place later in the summer in Anaheim, California. Part of the 5-league consortium happening out there this summer. We have UNAA, the USA Ninja Association, that's the USANA. We have FINA, WNAG, as well as the Spartan OCR 3K obstacle course. I believe it's a 3K. I could be wrong. It might be 5K. You'll have to fact check me on that one.
Good. All right. Fourth beep.
All right, here we go. Lumi Rivera taking the course.
Clear.
Obstacle 1 is clear.
Keep going, keep going, keep going.
PVC
Clear.
balance clear.
Sloth.
Onto the sloth. Lumi moving with a purpose here. Big moves. I like that technique. Hand over
Clear.
hand.
Rings.
Onto the ring sequence. Taking the backswing. Conservative approach here.
Clear.
Onto the pegs.
Pegs.
Let's go, Lumi. Searching for a peg hole. There we go. Cinches it. Far side. Got to finish 2 pegs in the 2 blue squares. Hustling back to the rope climb.
The mat, one hand on black, the other one on bell.
There she goes. Nice mount.
Oh, you go.
Black and blue. Oh,
Go, run. All the way past blue, all the way back.
blue and back again all the way for
Quintuple steps
Lumi.
next.
Moving to quintuple
Quad steps,
steps.
quad steps, quad steps.
Trying to regain herself there
Balance
after
beam.
that rope climb. Balance beam. Moving into
Cannonball alley.
cannonball sequence. This grip sequence, 6 assorted grips, all varying different shapes and sizes. This one here, the blueberry, my least favorite. The green whistle at the end, followed by a cowbell, and then on to laches. The clock is ticking. Lumi reaching, single arm. Gibbon swings through the last 3.
On rope, got one hand on
Clear.
black, the other one hits the bell.
Gotta have one hand on the tape, one hand on the
black,
blue.
hits the bell.
There we
Clear.
go.
Run.
Collects that point, hitting the sprint. 50 feet down, 50
All the way
feet
down,
back.
all the way back. Quad steps, quad steps, quad steps.
Back through the quad steps again.
PVC.
One more time through the PVC. A little more sense of urgency on this pass.
Keep going, keep going, keep going. Clear. Cliffhangers.
Onto the cliffhangers. Got to get 2 hands past the blue tape.
Both hand pull.
One hand on the blue bell.
Clear. Sloth.
Back to the sloth.
Rings.
Good hustle here from Lumi. Last go through the ring sequence.
Clear. Rope climb. Clear. 100-foot run.
Gets the all clear on that one. Finishing it up strong here, Lumi pushing it.
All the way down. Let's go, let's go. All the way through. Sprint, 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 sprint.
Getting some love from the audience. That's a run for Lumi Rivera. Way to go, Lumi. One little goof, the top of the rope climb. We need to see one hand on the black tape and one hand ringing the bell She got to the black line but did not ring the bell. So almost perfect run for Lumi. Next up from the Permian Basin Ninja Crew, we have Jacob Doan. See him jumping at the starting block. He looks like he's ready to go. Two, one, and Jacob is up. Good through one, onto the PVC balance. Conservative roll here, not bad for Jacob. Good job, onto the sloth. Mounting the sloth. Big moves here, I like the aggression. Starting the ring sequence. Taking little back swings. Not a bad idea on a long course like this. Catching a breath where you can. Jacob on the first two. Opting for a monkey bar technique. I like this. Less moves that way. Going for the first square. Finds it. Switches to an overhand. Disengages. Clear on the pegboard. Hustling back to the rope climb. A little stumble. No problem. Jacob is up. 12 feet to the bell. One hand black, one hand bell. Clear on that one. Now the sprint. Good hustle here. Down and back, and then right back to the quintuple steps. Sequence two. On to the balance. Up the plank, then we have an incline 3-foot gap to the landing pad. Right into the grip sequence. Jacob swinging confidently on the grips. Clear onto Lachey's. Nice, Jacob. Got to see one hand on the bar, one hand on the blue. Boom. To the rope climb. Yet again. I know what you're thinking. He was just here a minute ago. And you'd be right. Final sequence starting here for Jacob. We got quintuple steps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lacing it up like a shoe. And rolling it out. Clear moving on to cliffhangers. Let's go, Jacob. Looking for both hands on blue and then the bell. Yes. Now the sloth. Moving aggressively through the sloth climb. Jacob feeling the burn. A sense of urgency on the last sequences here. Pulling through the rings. Come on, Jacob. Solid run from Jacob. Hello? Well, is there an emergency? No, she's sleeping. We just woke her up, but... Alright. It's not anybody's fault. I'm just doing 7 things at once, and she's sleeping, so it's perfect. Okay, I'll check in with you in a little bit. I'm gonna feed her and like as soon as she wakes up. Alright, love you, ciao. Alright, folks. Brendan Ramsey taking the course. Don't sleep on this guy. He's gonna be moving. Solid start for Brendan. On to the sloth. Solid pulls through the sloth climb. On to the ring sequence. Matching. Turning. Good. Onto the pegboard. Going monkey style on the pegs. 2 hands in the last 2 tape marks.
For the pizzas, Double Dave's isn't answering the phones. So you just go pick them up. And they're fine.
Nice. I like this, what I'm seeing from Brendan. Linking laches like it ain't no thing. Another rope climb. Good hustle here from Brendan. Right back into the quintuple steps. This is the last sequence here. Back to the PVC roll. Making great time so far. Good balance, good control, past the line. Onto the cliffhangers. Let's go, Brennan. Nice, dynamic moves over to the bell. Back to the sloth. Last 2 points here for Brennan. Pushing the last run. Blue to blue. Getting some love from the audience. Let's make some noise for Brennan. Finishing strong. Full clear. Well done, well done. Getting a fist bump from Coach Eric. Way to go, Brennan. Coming up here, folks, and yet to run, we have Lucas Carr, Nathan Cox, Kendra Nurkinen, Cameron, Kai, and Mike Wagner. Sorry, Miko Wagner. A few more to go, so stand by. Bear with us, folks. We're just resetting the course. Grabbing some quick popcorn. Yeah, I would totally share if you were here, but since you're live streaming, you're going to have to run to the kitchen. Grab yourself a little snack. Meet us back here in, I don't know, 2 minutes. We got Coach Kendra Nurkinen at the starting block. And she's off, making short work of the quintuple steps onto the PVC balance. Good control here from Kendra. Every move counts. Gotta remember to breathe on this one. On to the sloth. Nice aggression here on the sloth climb. Makes it to the platform. Big pullback on the first ring. Swing and turning through. Last ring and the cowbell. If you were asking for more cowbell at home, well, don't you worry, because we have plenty of cowbells. Coach Kendra's going to be ringing them all day long, at least 20 times. Going for the over-in technique. Definitely a safe option here on the pegboard. Oh, a little slip on the backswing, no problem. Shaking it off, hustling to the 12-foot vertical rope climb. From pad to black tape is 12 feet. Specs for this course provided by the WNAG. It is the same course at every gym participating. Granted, there's some variance in the sequence of the obstacles. The types of wood used or matting provided varies within the gyms. Where you put the obstacles is up to the gym. I've tried to set up a nice efficient course here. I'm liking what I see from Kendra. Making her way up the balance, 3-foot gap to the pad. Moving into the grip sequence. 6 assorted, varying shape grips to hold on to. First up is the green apple, followed by, a little slip it looked like on the green apple. The Granny Smith did her dirty. We're gonna go on to the lache sequence. We got 5 laches, 6 bars, 4 feet apart. Nice job matching on each bar. Back to the rope climb. Solid work from Kendra. Pushing the limit here into the last sequence, 50 more feet. Followed by the quintuple steps, yet again. Third and hopefully final time through the quintuple steps today. We got assistant coach Lumi here in the foreground. Hopefully she can step aside, we can see. No such luck, all right. Well, I assume she's doing great because she's still rolling. Got the all clear and moving on to the cliffhangers. Let's go, Kendra. Come on, keep grinding. On to the sloth. 4 more points to go for Kendra. Gotta imagine she's feeling the burn here. Very deceiving, all these rope climbs. Saps the grip. Getting the sloth point, moving into the rings. Gets the point. Back to the rope climb yet again. Nice finish there from Coach Kendra. right, we got our very own Lucas Carr, the starting block. Getting the countdown here. Solid balance here from Lucas. Passing the line onto the sloth. Legs are up. I like the big reach here. Gotta remember to keep those legs up. Don't want to touch the pad. Good job, Lucas. Big pull back on the ring. Linking 2 to 3 and 3 to 4. No problem. Onto the pegs. Going for the monkey swing. Wow, beautiful technique here. Gets the clear. Onto the rope climb. Strong through the cannonballs. Lucas Carr onto the whistle. Grabs the bell and laches. Let's go. He's moving here. Getting the push from Dad. Gotta go, he says. 3, 4, and 5 to the blue. Back up the rope climb. 12 more feet. Getting those feet up high. Trying to use his legs as much as possible. Energy is very sapped at this point. Running it out. Let's go, Lucas. Setting up for the last sequence here. Lucas Carr. Clear on the quad steps. Back to the PVC. Calculated approach in this last one. Making sure to get the point. Onto the cliffs. Big moves. 2 hands past the blue, ringing the bell. Onto the sloth. Legs are up. Big reach. Hand foot matching each of those moves. Back to the rings again. Taking the big pull back. Linking. Linking to the dismount. Hustle. He's got one more rope climb and one more sprint to go. And that does it for Lucas Carr. Solid run. Great performance. Getting a hug from Mom. Got to be happy with that run. skaters, please try your best not to block the view of the cameras. Over by the work wall. Over here by the rock wall. Try not to block the cameras, please. Thank you. All right, folks, coming up next we have, traveling all the way from Houston, Texas, Nathan Cox, aka Next Level. Next Level Ninja Nate. He's looking fired up at the starting block. Looking forward to an explosive run from Nathan today. All right, Nate's just mapping out the last few sequences on this course. We're going to kick it off at the quintuple steps. Next Level Nate rocking the red and the Next Level logo. Longtime friend of Move Sport. Has been coming here since, I think since he was like 8 or 9. Anyhow, without further ado, Next Level Nate coming in hot. Clear on the quintuple steps, moving swiftly into the PVC roll. Solid there from Nate onto the sloth climb. Explosive moves through the sloth. Setting up for the ring sequence. Big pull back on 2. Matching 3 to 4, 4 to 5, and the clear. Setting that last blue one. Moving quickly to the rope climb. Next Level Nate is feeling the burn, I got to imagine, at this point. Nevertheless, not skipping any strides. Going blue to blue. Back to the quintuple steps again. Sequence number 2. We have a balance beam with a 3-foot gap to the pad, followed by the grip sequence. Nice job by Nate. On to Lachey. Going one arm through the Lachey sequence. calming it down. Smart move here. Veteran skills here from Next Level Nate. Good hustle there from Nate. On to the sloth climb. Slothin' like a boss. Nate's still looking strong after all this. See if he can link the last two here. Breathing through it, feeling the burn. Getting the high feet, one hand on black, one on blue. Clear on the rope, pushing it for the finish. Full clear run there from Nate. Well done, sir. Next up we have Mika Wagner representing Austin Ninjas. Looking down the barrel of the quintuple steps, Mika is off. Into the PVC roller. Exceptional balance here. Onto the sloth. Performing exceptionally. Gibbons through the first three. Linking the dismount into the pegs, looking good. Going for the big move. Settling for a single skip. Kind of rocking that to and fro. See if she can link this one in. Come on, Mika. There we go. Should go out to the far one, and then the inside. Clear on that. Getting some love from the audience here. Mika's got a 12-foot rope climb. One hand on black, ringing the bell. Dropping from the top, right into the sprint. All clear on the first sequence, starting sequence number 2. Up to the balance beam. Into the grip sequence. On to laches. Linking 2 to 3 to 4 to 5. Mad lache skills from Mika. Clear on the rope. Not slowing down a bit. Clear on that one. On to the cliffhangers. Mika Wagner with a strong time so far. Clear. One more time through the sloth. And the rings. Gibbons all the way. Beautiful run from Mika. Gotta be happy with that performance. Travis, what's his name? All right, folks, we are down to our last two runners. We have our very own Cooper Thompson at the starting block, getting ready to light this course on fire. I know Cooper, he's got to be pushing for a top time here, so make sure not to blink, folks. Fast through the quintuple steps. PVC, easy. Sloth, nice. Bringing his feet all the way in. I like that technique. Going ring. Gibbons all the way through. Onto the pegs. Beautiful so far from Cooper. If this seems a little rehearsed, folks, it's because it is. With the World Ninja Athlete Games, the athletes are allowed to practice this course as much as they want leading up to the competition, but only one run sticks. And this is it for Cooper. Sequence 2 into the quintuple steps. Onto the balance. Pulling back, cannonballs. One arm through the cannonballs. Whistle and a clear. Lachey lane for Cooper. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Right into the jump 12-foot rope climb. No wasted movements on this course. Super efficient so far. Moving into the last sequence. Two, 3, 4, 5, all clear on the quintuple steps. One more PVC roller. Trying to calm down the heart rate a little bit on this one. Right into the cliffhangers. Let's go, Cooper. Back to the sloth we go. Dismount, rings. Again, Gibbons. All the way through, hustling. Big jump, high feet, beautiful rope climb technique. Pushing the limit here. Cooper Thompson, this could be the fastest run in the gym. Beautiful. Amazing. The official time. Sub 2:30, I can tell you that much, folks. We'll have to go to Ninja Master for the official recorded time. One athlete remains. Next up, we're going to have Cameron Cortez. Just getting this course reset for Cameron. All right, as Cameron makes his way back to the starting block, we are all set to go. Waiting for our head referee. All right, our last and final runner of the day, Cameron Cortez. Easy work into the PVC balance. Good save. Ah, a little short on the dismount. Uh-oh. Getting the peg assist. Moving on to the rope. Took a little stumble there on the rope. Running it out like a boss. Good sprint here from Cameron. Back to the quintuple steps. Onto the balance. Nice pull back on the cannonballs. Going single arm through each. Matching on the blueberry. Oh, a slip on the whistle. Moving up to the laches. See if Cameron can pull it out here. Giving it everything he's got. One more lache. Does it for Cameron. Back to the rope. Arms feeling the burn at this point. Resetting on the rope. Doing his best to get all the points he can. Searching for his feet. A little slip. Losing tension. Opting to move on. 50 feet sprint down to blue and back is 100 feet. Last sequence, quintuple steps. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 is good. Back to the PVC balance. Oh, a little stumble there to the cliffhanger. Let's go, Cameron. Come on, dude. On the sloth. Let's go, Cameron. Hooking those knees. Every move taking so much strength. Pushing through. Come on, Cameron. Onto the rings. Big pullback, linking 2 to 3. 4 to 5 is just misses the 5th. Come on. Come on, don't give up. There it is. And gets the point. Hustling. Everything he's got left. Plenty of time left on the clock to get these last 2 points. Getting some love from his audience over here. Finds the rope with his feet. A little slip again. Doing his best to cinch it. Digging deep. Lots of support here today. Come on, Cameron. Push through it. Let's go. Come on. Yes. Running it out to the finish. Come on, Cameron. Pushing hard. Hits that buzzer. Making it count. Let's hear it for Cameron Cortez. Awesome run. Way to dig deep. All of our athletes here today did such a good job. Very proud and thankful. Appreciate you guys tuning in. For anybody watching the live stream, we are going to end it there. And stand by. We have regionals hosted right here at Move Sport Ninja Academy coming April 13th. If you haven't registered yet, please do so. The links are on our social media pages, Instagram, Facebook. And we hope to see you guys out here. It's going to be a fun course, some new obstacles. Dare I say never before seen? I don't know. You'll have to come and find out. All right, guys. Adios.